on, you're just a guessing. Shitstorm in Destin, Florida. It's one hell of a drug. Florida. Can I use you? Happy 2025! This video is gonna be in like a couple of parts. There's gonna be a couple of things that happen in here, but I wanted to talk about the makeup separately from any of the like music stuff. We had like a really good year this year, guys. I love you. Oh my god. I didn't do anything that I was supposed to do. And I don't feel bad about it because I did different exciting things that I didn't think I was going to do. I'm really glad that I made this quilt. It makes me so happy every time I see it, and I think about the fact that it took me 2 years to do, and really it was only about a month and a half's worth of work, but it took me so long to finally go, this is the thing you're gonna do for that entire month. That's it, and finally do it. And like, you know, I tend to like go 2 feet down everything I do, and so going 2 feet down and going, well, you are gonna go and do you're gonna do this quilt meant that I didn't get to hang out with you guys as much. I'm really glad that I got to do what I got to do this year. And on to many things for next year. It's gonna be so full of changes and new and exciting things, to growth and expansion. Let's talk about Best in Show. Every year it seems that I kind of find a thing to like hyper obsess about in my beauty routine and then get really into figuring out which one that I like the best. Last year it was lip plumpers, and this year it ended up being lip balms. Went from being a Aquaphor. So like my journey with lip balm is kind of like, we weren't a lip balm family because there's like a level of like vanity that you have to care if your lips are dry, but like culturally a people subjected to racism based off of appearance and like putting your best foot forward uses that as a way to call out the weak and undesirable. So being dry and ashy is kind of culturally isolating in a way that if you already feel culturally isolated, you don't give a shit about. And as the child of an immigrant and an autist, I was not I wasn't afforded the knowledge on how to take care of myself in ways that adhere to cultural norms, in which is why I'm so bad at laying wigs, doing my hair, and moisturizing myself properly. But I digress. I could tell you between the ages of like 10 and 14 I had like one chapstick, and then it was like I turned 14 in 2012. So like EOS's was the thing, and I had a couple of those. I actually had a couple of those, and then I went to Texas and I left it in the car and it melted. And then after I had those EOS's, I turned 20, I have the EOS, it melts. I switched to Aquaphor. I really like Aquaphor. I can keep Aquaphor in my boob. My boyfriend comes. He's like, oh, I really like Carmex. I would later learn that Carmex is fucking garbage for you. But he bought me a Carmex, and it would be terrible to use and I was in my gym rat phase. So I would keep my Carmex in my boob so that it would stay warm, so that I wouldn't be all fucked up, because I have really dry skin, and part of the reason I have such dark marks around my mouth is because my skin was so dry through this area that it would crack, and I would wake up with like bloody cracks, and I'd have to like keep the crust on my mouth. It wasn't drool, it was flaked skin, but people thought I was just drooly and gross. High school is hell. But like I would cover my mouth in Carmex, and then switching to Aquaphor. And then as I've gotten into skincare, I just put on a lot of different moisturizers and things, and I started putting, in my last round of love affair with an EOS, is I had a lavender vanilla or lavender, whatever it was mostly lavender lip balm, and it Pavloved me that every time I put that on, because I put it on before bed, I would get sleepy. And that became a problem because if my mouth was dry and I'm like all of a sudden I'm like, oh no. So just to say, that is my relationship with lip balms. Mostly me slapping on Aquifer right before bed, and then, you know, whatever like product I was using. So last year in my Christmas haul, I got a Summer Friday lip butter, and I really liked it. And I also got the Glossier wildfigbomb.com balm. And this year I have tried 5 lip balms, and that's not a lot, but I also didn't want to overly consume and just like keep buying and buying and buying and not liking it, not using it, and not like learning anything. So I'm going to take what I learned about this year and bring it into next year. As you can see on my keychain is a Polite Society Polite Pout lip balm, glossy lip balm in the shade Pink Pomegranate, and it smells like pink pomegranate, and it's on a matching keychain, and this matching keychain stays on my book holder so that I can keep it, but it also can go here on my memory stick, because if I am not known for anything, it's known for having too much bullshit on my keychains. I'm gonna run through my ranking of the 5 lip balms that I tried. 5 lip balms that I tried was the Polite Society Polite Pout, Summer Fridays Lip Butter, the Tower 28 Lift Softies, GlossierBalm.com, and Peach and Lily Collagen Crush Peptide Lip Balm. The Peach and Lily is actually my most recent try, and I hate it the most. I think it probably doesn't deserve last place. I probably actually should swap it with the Glossier. However, I had an immediate negative reaction in which the fact that it feels like it disappears almost immediately. I didn't get that one in a scented flavor or anything, so it's just the product. And it feels like the product dissipates almost immediately, unless I'm putting it on directly on top of, on top of skincare. So like fresh out, done my last layer, I've slugged, and then I put that on top. That's the only way it feels like it lasts. It just kind of disappears. It's a pretty shade. It's like technically like a neutral. It's so, it shouldn't evoke the amount of passion I feel about it, but it does. And I apologize. It doesn't last. It was equally as expensive as the Summer Friday, and it didn't stay on my mouth. The Glossier, the Tower 28 Lip Softy is my second most recent purchase. I got it in the flavor Blood Orange Vanilla, and I have some criterias, and I found the texture to be bad. I didn't like the texture. I didn't like the component. All the other components. Oh, it's in my thingy. So, and these are all personal gripes, but that's kind of the deal, is like, so, like, the component for that is a dofa. Not a dofa. It's like that little pouty with the hole. This one's a little more, that one's squishy. This one's squishy. This one's much more firm and like built into the component, but it works. That one's got a really big hole. We'll get to that. And then the Tower 28 is like a Carmex. And for something with color, it doesn't do it for me. The texture is bad, and it comes out of the hole weird, and it's a little gritty. The scent is okay, but it's blood orange vanilla, and I was really hoping for it to be more blood orange, more citrus, like this pink citrus, than vanilla. I think I don't like vanilla scents, and that's, again, a me thing, but I'm just saying, the scent's a little off-putting. the color is bad on me. Not wearing anything else. I think, and that's like kind of the issue with these two, is if I'm not wearing anything else, I look crazy with these on. I think if you're gonna have, I don't think you can do both. I don't think you can do a flavor and a color, because the color that is the most appealing on me is not a flavor scent that I like. And the other one that's a little pinker will kill me. It has strawberry in it. I'm allergic to strawberry. I can't have that. So I can't do that. I can't do this product. And I look a little crazy, and that's like a me thing, but it's whatever. The next one, and like, I ended up staying with this third one. I got this back in like March, and I ended up staying with it until I got the Tower 28 in like September. So, because I was feeling so confident after I got it, was so good. I thought all lip balms must be good. I got this one on a whim. I think I had a 15% off coupon or whatever, and I got this. It's so good. I love the color. I actually have it in the wild raspberry, and I keep that at my boyfriend's apartment. It's so, like, even that one, the color is nice. Like, the color, it's sheer, and it smells like, it's like slightly pink. I didn't even realize it was slightly pink until I got it caught in the inside of my mask. But it's like slightly, just barely pink. And it's pink grapefruit instead of strawberry, so it won't kill me. It's perfect. I love it. I think I need to go like stock up, but I also want to try different flavors of it. It's so good. Next, I'm going to say the Summer Friday Lip Balm Butter, even though I got these two at the same time, because we should talk about something positive again. The colors are good. I have two different colors. I have beige vanilla and brown sugar, and I like both of them a lot. One of them is in my school bag, and the other one is just like on my bed. It's just nice. It's the platonic neutral. I dislike the bottom three so much that I didn't want to put, like, this is technically like a neutral. Like, it's so good. It's got a good texture when warm. I gotta put it in the titty to keep it from getting too gritty and weird when it comes out. It doesn't want to flow. It's really hard, and then you push too hard and it gets too much product out. But like in the summertime and when it's warm, it's perfect. It's really good. I just don't like smelling gourmand all the time. I don't like smelling like a baked good all the time. I like a fresher scent. So that's why it's lower down on the list, but it's still really good. Like, it's just nice. And lastly, our Glossier Balm.com. Like, I should have known. Like, I bought it and I liked it, but I wasn't reaching for it because of the tone and color, and like if I put it on before bed, it would get on my pillows and stuff. And then it got relegated to my going out purse, not my school bag. And then I had this attached to my keychain, so I was looking for that first. And then when I cleared out my purse and I had a second one of the Summer Fridays, it got relegated to the skincare box, but I would still go in search of this first. I don't like this. And I was really hoping I would like it, because I was really hoping I could be a Glossier girl. But I don't like this like apricot peach color on me. I don't like the component. The hole in the component's too big, so you get too much product when you're just trying to like not have a full color on your mouth. And I don't like that I couldn't pick a tube package that I liked or a flavor scent that I liked because I was restricted by color. You know, I obviously, like, I think things should match, but I don't know if there should be like a universal scent. There's no solution to this. It's all a personal thing. I can't make this product work for me, specifically when it works so well for other people. There's no reason for me to be like, me. I just don't like it, and I found a product that I do like, and that does work for me. And so my best in show for my weird hyperfixation this year was the Polite Society Polite Pout Pink Grapefruit. With its perfect shade, Perfect color, perfect texture, and perfect scent for me. So good. The Summer Fridays Butter Lip Balm has a good color and good texture when warmed, and it's an okay scent. Tower 28 Lip Softy Blood Orange Vanilla has a bad texture and okay scent and an off-putting color. I look a little crazy when I wear it. Glossier Wild Fig Balm.com has a bad color, bad texture, and okay scent, and a bad color on me. I don't know why I labeled that like that. Peach and Lily's Collagen Crushing Peptide Lip Balm does not last, and it was equally as expensive as the Summer Friday, and so I didn't find it to be as worth it. I think I like it and I will use it, but I won't repurchase it. However, this one can go because I don't hate the color on my boyfriend. So like if I'm like, you're dry, I can put it on him and it not be an issue. This one is gonna last a long time simply because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it, but fuck it, we ball. I wanted to talk about some new products I tried and some new techniques. And this year, I really got into, I didn't buy a lot of makeup this year, and I mostly just stayed the course on things I already knew I liked. But I'm getting back into using powder and getting back into using highlighter and really trying to add some dimension, some interest into my makeup. I feel like I really like the way I do my makeup pretty consistently now. It's like, of course, we have some things are higher and some things are lower, but I really like the way I've been doing my makeup this year. This year I tried two Kaleidos highlighters. I tried Skywalker and Star Surfer. They're so pretty. I don't want a white base. I don't want a gold base. I don't want a white base because once all the shimmer's gone, you just have this swipe of whatever your base is on your cheek. It looks crazy to me. So like, this is Making Memories from ColourPop. And that's a white powder with a bit of pearlescent into it. And if you're really pearl, that works. If like this is your base skin color, it's gonna work and look really lovely on you. Oh, release her. Rude. And it has its uses, which is why I keep it, but it's not in my like rotation. This is the first one I got in Star Surfer. This is a pink base shimmer. It's like almost got that base and it could be like an issue, but it's really soft in a way that I liked, and I wear it very sparingly. Skywalker, on the other hand, ooh bitch, I love blue. You see how under that, it's me underneath it? It's, when it dissipates, it doesn't leave me with a blue circle under my fist, and it's like so wet. It makes me look wet. I'm wearing it on the inner corner of my eye. I just wanted to make like that sparkle that was in there look just like a little bit wetter, and that's what it does, and that's what I like about it. It's really, really nice and pretty. I have some other ColourPop ones that do that, but I wanted to try other brands that weren't ColourPop this year. For Kaleidos as well, I'm not wearing it right now, but I was before wearing one of their lip glazes, and Freefall, Elixir, and Penthouse. I don't wear Penthouse super often because I don't wear a lot of warm makeup enough that I feel like I should go with it, but I should wear it more. It's so pretty. I love how like this is like everyday perfect, and this is just like a gorgeous topper that like works and makes my mouth look so nice when I'm talking. And this also does that. I just don't wear it as often. And they're perfectly sheer, and they just go right on top in a way that like looks nice on me. Like, you know, you look for like a nudie, like nude brown gloss, and you're going for it to be opaque but not overbearing, especially when you're brown and you're looking for something that's going to actually fit you and not just like whatever you're doing. So we also have the REM liquid eyeshadow, which I've only used once in one big look, but I really liked it. And I like liquid eyeshadows a lot more now than I think I did before, where I can like manipulate them and make shapes and then use a powder in a color that's closer, even using a translucent powder and setting it and really using it to its full extent. I really like this. I want to start putting it like directly under my eye and just like living with the fact that it's gonna look like I cried tears of glitter, but like really enjoying it. It wasn't a whim. I thought about it a lot before I did it. I got a ultra pink in one size, and this comes in like the wake of the fact that I just randomly decided to start powdering under my eye and my mouth crease with this one, and it's a good powder. But I thought this looks really good with this drugstore powder. I bet it would look even better with a high-end one. And I'd earned a treat. I'd gotten an A in a class, and I worked really hard in that class. I got this one size pink powder, and I also got Jesus of Nazareth. I also got the Until Dawn sample size, and I've just been getting sample sizes of things instead of getting full sizes of stuff, so that I'm not worried about if I'm going to use it or not. Like, I'm not wasting $36, but I really like this. But like using this sparingly, making my under eyes look light without looking crazy, because if some of you have been here since Instagram, I looked crazy. I was going too hard with the powder, and now I'm not doing that. But I'm making these videos where I'm talking so much, and like I have the e.l.f. powder because I wanted it to be brown around my mouth, and it's kind of starting to crease up a little bit, and you've got a little bit of indentation and a little sheerness where I've just like beaten the product out of place. You don't have that under my eye. I love the pink powder. I thought about getting the brown powder, and I was like, I trust what I've seen from other people. I think I'm gonna go with the pink powder and really work it out. And I did, and it's like, be sparing with it, be light-handed, but also put that shit on. Put makeup on. Wear makeup. It's so much more fun if you're wearing the makeup. Okay, so late contenders, but like, I really wasn't expecting it. I got this one on purpose. This is the embossed Flower Nose Beauty embossed highlighter, and it's another one. This one, I don't really think this one has a white base, but I don't think it's as like universal as the Kaleidos ones. Yeah, that one's pretty sheer. So like, it's just like a hope and a prayer, an angel's kiss of highlight. I think that's gonna be really nice on the body during like spring and summer, and I really like that. But the like surprise sleeper hit is this. It's the Nivea Swan blush, and it's supposed to be white, but it's just off-white enough for me. And I started using a velour puff. I used this big one, but I got this in my Girl Cult order, so I used that today, and just like a touch on the inner corner, just a hair to brighten that up. And then everything else is still its normal tone, and I have the blush underneath it, so it looks really blended into it. I was rewatching one of my own tutorials in which I did a lighter concealer under my eye, just a touch of it, and then I finished the edges with my foundation brush and then my bronzer, and it just like blended. And I did it a little bigger than I've done it today because I know it's gonna sit and get a little less crazy, but it was really, really beautiful. I really loved the way that looked, and was like, oh, I want to do my makeup that way. I want to have that look, and so be it. Damn it, we're here with this look, and I like it. I really like, that's my like new and tops for the year of things and traditions and styles I've tried that I really like. This year I've gotten really into staring at Eastern Beauty, and just like picking up tricks from other people, because that's really what it's about. Is like, I'm not interested in like looking like a K-pop idol. I am interested in taking some of the things that they do that make their skin look so beautiful and trying that. And of course, some of that is plastic surgery and filters and lighting and all that. You know, they're wearing a lot of thin layers of stuff. It's different. Everyone's different. But I've really been enjoying exploring that and trying new products. I mean, I'm really excited about this Hui lip and blush thing, and having this cute little pebble of product is so exciting. I, as a girl who's like freaked out by touching my face with my dirty human hands, having this like applicator is so cool. Right now I'm wearing the Girl Cult lipstick, and I can't tell you the shade because it's in Chinese, but it's brown. It's the shade of brown, and it's so pretty on me. It's so nice. I'm in love with it. It's super fun, and like pairing this like brown with this blue in my inner corner, and then like the gunmetal silver on my lid, it just comes together. So this year I'm hoping to get more into quilting and moving my body and supporting and finding even more small businesses to support. My keychain is from Jolly Ollie. It's from Jolly Ollie, same as my book thing. My whatchamacallit, my pretty laptop cover is from Elise Brienne. It's so much fun to just have like pretty shit from smaller businesses and just enjoying it. Rude. I'm trying to get more into buying less things, but buying things that I know are gonna last and I'm going to use. So going to Anthropologie. Like I got Christmas ornaments from Anthropologie, and they're heavy and they're metal and they're beautiful, and I know I'm gonna love them for a really long time. You know, I'm getting dresses and things that I hope are gonna last. I'm taking care of my clothing. Like this sweater, like look at this fun little moleskin. I love a good romper jumper, and I'm gonna wear this for as long as I can and taking care of it, not just like flopping around. And like, let me know what other types of lip balms you want me to try. Any other makeup products that you think I might like. You know, I'm getting really low on my Hydro Grip primer, and it's a duo, and I think I'm gonna just replace them and get full sizes because I know I use them. But like, what else? What else is out there? What else should I know? And so I just wanted to go through my ins and outs for 2025. And wigs. I'm getting better at it. Simple hair care. Arguing with strangers. I want to argue with more strangers. Sephora. Powder. Watching more television and watching less things on my phone. See beauty. Open source programs on the internet. Having fun, being light, feeling joy. Colored paper and small pieces of usable art. All my stationery comes from small businesses. Elise Brienne. Bailey J has these. I don't think there's anything. Nope. Oh my god. What is your name? What is your name? Hold up, I do know your name, and I have a sticker of you. Unicorn Eclipse is that one. I'm just like really enjoying all the like bits and baubles. All my Elise Brienne papers over there. But I've been using a lot of colored paper and then black ink and gray ink on them instead of having white paper and using the colored ink that I was using prior to this. Small businesses and being cringe. Time to just be earnest in our feelings. It's so much more fun. I'm exhausted with pretending to be too cool. How am I outs? Plastic braiding hair. When I go back to having braids, I will invest in getting human hair bundles and just trying to reuse them a couple of times. Mielle products, they're not for me. I'm not going to say one way or the other if it is causing people's hair to fall out, but my hair did fall out. I do have 2 bald spots on my head. So I'm gonna stop overexerting myself for others. I'm also gonna stop using the Ulta app because for some reason it's broken and won't let me purchase things. So, bro, if I'm gonna have to go in person anyway, and like none of my Ultas have no one of them has all the things that I want. And I'm not even like asking for a large diaspora of things. I just would like them to have the things and they don't have them. So I'm going to Sephora. Greasy makeup as compared to dewy. I'm really into dewy. I'm really into looking soft and bright. There have been some times where I've looked a bit like I could fry chicken. Singapore Ponset. I'm looking for less greasy makeup. I'm also looking to do less than 7 hours of screen time a day. Time to cut that shit out. Watch some TV. Read a book. Really like reinvest in my hobbies that I picked. No one forced me to have a hobby that involved reading books, and yet somehow I'm terrible at it. I'm also removing myself from dupe culture. I think getting something for a good deal is super important, and like certain things of course are dupeable, but I think going into dupe culture lends you really easy into overconsumption, because now I can afford to get like 3 of a thing instead of just getting one really good one. And I'm really trying to just have things that are gonna last. What's also out is traction alopecia. Could that also be why I'm bald? I think they're hand in hand. I think the products weren't helping, and I was taking my hair out more often and putting the products in because I thought that was helping, and it just wasn't. Traction alopecia, bad. Fuck traction alopecia. Hormonal male pattern baldness, I can't say that's out because that just might be how my body works, but if it's traction alopecia, that's out. Single-use paid apps. I'm not just going to get one app and then it not be able to do multiple things. If I can find it and it do other things that I wanted to do, I don't mind paying for it. But if it's just one thing, boo. Colored inks. I found that there's like just like a quality drop with the colored inks. And if I want to use any other pen that isn't my my beloved Papermate Inkjoys, that it gets really hairy. But I also have been really enjoying using black ink because that means I get to use my midliners, and I really like them and I paid a lot of money for them, so I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna use all of it because I paid for it, but like I'm really gonna, figure it out. Fast fashion. Like I said, I'm gonna really try to go shopping places and just like get staples. I have jeans now. I've got some tops. I've got some comfies. I'm just gonna try and enjoy those before I get really hard in the paint with like the next clothing trend. Clothing trends move so fast that by the time the shipping gets here from China, that I'm not into it anymore anyway. And if I make it by hand, I'm more likely to make it in a way that I like and also be able to modify it maybe. And my last out for 2025 is AI Slob. No, that's cringe and embarrassing. And it's killing the planet. I'm not going to ingest 2 credit cards worth of plastic found in my brain just so that I live long enough to have to fight the water wars of 2042. So let's keep the AI slop to a minimum, and let's keep being cringe and making art by hand even if the art's bad, because at least like a people made it, not just like a conglomeration of other people's ideas. Be an original. Blech. So that's kind of it. I'm really looking forward to 2025 and some changes that are coming. They'll be very apparent to you. I don't know if I'm going to make a whole thing about it or not, or if I'm just going to be like, you already know what it is. You already know university. But I'm really excited for this year, and I'm glad to keep growing with you all on to 500. You can check out my second channel, links in the description. You can check out all my social media in either the description or the link tree in my bio. I love you guys. Bye, pretty birds. Bye, my pretty birds. Oh, my little doves. Oh, look at you flying away. Oh, oh.